Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Alex, and I am outside a sunny-ish Old Trafford. Thought we were going to get a bit of rain this morning. I'm glad we've not, because I forgot my coat. So the sun's come out, all is well, and in 4 days' time, Manchester United will be playing Leeds United right there in front of 75,000 people as the Premier League returns. I'm buzzing a bit after seeing that performance on Saturday against Everton. Bruno back, Pogba back, all the top players back, Harry Maguire looking like the top defender he is. I think everyone got a little bit more excited about the start of the new season. Pre-season itself, transfers have got everyone optimistic, but watching Manchester United without a lot of the star players has been a bit depressing. Not been the best football, but this weekend, watching Manchester United versus Everton, everyone's getting a bit excited for the season to start. And with that season starting, who knows who's going to be in the squad for this weekend. What we do know, though, is that United can have up to 9 substitutes. This was announced by the Premier League this weekend, that Manchester United will be able to have 9 substitutes. Well, all teams will be able to have 9 substitutes on the bench for their disposal. A bit mad, to be honest. No confirmation how many... it's confirmation that you can only have 3 subs as normal, but 9 substitutes means that probably a good thing for Manchester United. Now that we've got the bigger squad, now that we are growing, now that we have got depth in a lot of different positions, 9 substitutes is a good thing for Manchester United. We've got the team to be able to do that. Now, one of those players that might be on the bench this weekend, if all this can get passed through, is Raphael Varane. It was confirmed yesterday that it looks like Raphael Varane will get through his quarantine, and on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, will be announced as a Manchester United footballer. He's been staying in what's been christened as COVID Towers for Manchester United. This is where Edinson Cavani started, this is where Donny van der Beek came in, and this is where Raphael Varane has been staying. This is a house they've got in Cheshire that allows the people to stay before they get everything sorted and before they get their permanent residence sorted for Manchester United Football Club. So he's been staying there. You've been seeing the clips of him doing a bit of practice, but he's meant to be getting all his paperwork done, his medical done tomorrow, and he'll be announced as a Manchester United player. Yet to be seen what number he's getting. I know a lot of people want to see the numbers about the new players coming in. A lot of rumours he might get Phil Jones' number 4, but then a lot of people saying no, we can't take that off Phil Jones. So who knows what number he's getting. More than likely, it doesn't really matter what number he gets, but more importantly, will he be in the squad for the weekend? Very much doubt that he will be starting. I think Lindelof will probably start alongside Harry Maguire in the centre of defence, but Raphael Varane, one of the top experienced players. Harry Maguire managed to have 2 training sessions and start for Manchester United. It wouldn't surprise me if he started for Manchester United this weekend, but more than likely he'll be on the bench alongside the likes of Jadon Sancho, who everyone has seen yesterday. Training pictures arrived. Jadon Sancho in training for Manchester United, but probably not going to start this weekend against Leeds. The other news that broke last night and was confirmed by the Times is that it looks set that Manchester United are going to miss out on Kieran Trippier and end their interest. Now, this was one that I think a lot of people just kind of thought would happen. It's one that the player wants to do. There's been rumours that he's bought a house over here and all this kind of stuff. He wants to move back to Manchester, but it's looking likely that's not going to happen, mainly due to our outgoings. Diogo Dalot isn't looking to go to AC Milan. AC Milan have said they don't want to pay the money for him. They don't want to commit to that, and they're looking at alternative options, and it looks like Florenzi is going to go to AC Milan. So Florenzi to AC Milan means that Diogo Dalot will not be going to AC Milan, which means we've not got the money to spend on Kieran Trippier or the place in the squad for him. So it looks like Diogo Dalot will be our backup fullback for Manchester United this season. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about that? It's been a bit of a strange summer in terms of Ollie's kind of changed. It looks like he's changed the way he's looking at things. In the past, he's made decisions that have been a bit more long term. Is this going to help the younger players? And all that. But this summer, it's kind of been, do you know what? Let's get first choice players in. Let's get older players in. Let's get starters that are going to improve this team and move away from looking after the youth players a little bit. And Kieran Trippier was one of them where we kind of went, do you know what? We've got Wan-Bissaka as a young fullback. We don't need another one in Diogo Dalot. We need someone in Trippier who we can trust, a bit more experienced, and we'll get things over the line. It's not looking like that is going to happen, though. But who knows? You never know. If someone else comes in for Diogo Dalot in the remaining weeks, the transfer window, this one could still happen. On the other side of that, we've still does that mean we've now got a bit more money to potentially spend on a midfielder towards the end of the transfer window? There's reports that came out yesterday that Manchester United are prioritising midfielder if they are to get one more transfer done. And if we've got that 15 million sat there, we end up moving on Jesse Lingard or Pereira or someone like that. If we can get 45 million in terms of funds, will we see a midfielder come in the door? Now, a lot of you will be saying we shouldn't need to do that. We should just be able to go and spend, and I completely agree. And for as much as Ollie has been back this summer with 2 fantastic world-class signings, are we still one short? Are we still waiting one more time? Are we still waiting for money to come in? Should we have to wait for that? It's a little bit disappointing that we can't get that one more player in, and we're waiting for an outgoing for that to happen. It is a little bit disappointing that we have to wait for that, but we're Manchester United fans. We've been come to expect that over the past few years. So it's not looking like we're going to get Kieran Trippier, but will that mean we can get one more player in before the end of the transfer window? Final bit of transfer news this morning is one that's not going to happen. I know this isn't a Stephen Howson transfer review, but I'll tell you now, this one's not going to happen. Luca Jovic, been said in the Express this morning that we might be interested in him due to his price tag and all this kind of stuff. Do we need a striker that's not that good? Because I think that's the kind of thing we're saying. Do we want another backup striker alongside Edison Cavani? This one seems strange to me that we'll be pushing this one through. I still think that Manchester United have got things in place. We've got Cavani for one more season, Mason Greenwood as a number 9, even Anthony Martial sticking around. I don't think we're going to get one more striker, I think, before next season. I think Haaland is going to be on the top of the list. I don't think that we're going to get Luka Jovic, but people want to talk about it, and Luka Jovic looks like he wants to get out of Real Madrid. So who do you pluck out of the air? Who's the best thing to do? It's always put Manchester United into it. So that was in the Express this morning. Not much to do. Also, in the Telegraph, been looking at our new set pieces coach, Eric Ramsey. There's been reports coming out that his main job has been defending free kicks and set pieces and corners, which we were woeful at the last few years. So that is obviously very good news. Been a lot of very good positive comments coming out about that. And is that, again, another very, very good bit of business, another good bit of recruiting by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, getting in the right coaches around him. So many people want to knock him, but so far he's done a fantastic job at Manchester United. Right, that is going to be all from me this morning. Make sure you are liking this video and subscribing. Get us to 600,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We'll have all sorts of transfers news coming out. We've got transfers live later on today, as well as some amazing content coming up very much this week. So make sure you're checking that out on Stretford Paddock. I've been Alex, and I will see you in the next one. Laters.